after seeing this footage of this unhinged, possibly drunk Karen lying on Porsha, I hope Porsha sues this woman. I really hope Porsha sues this woman because Porsha was the victim of a verbal assault, in my opinion. The way this woman was using dog whistles with the police to get them to go after Porsha was horrible. So we're going to get into the body cam footage where the police officer interviews Porsha, he interviews the Karen, and then he also talks to the police outside of the airport. We're going to get into that in this video. First, if you're watching, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'm Layla Lynn. I cover celebrity news, nostalgia, and the Real Housewives. All right, you guys. So this is the body cam footage. It starts with Porsha, and I believe this is her assistant, Lauren.
We're gonna start right here. We're gonna start up. Who was involved? You or you?
No, she was.
She was. So what happened?
So the lady who was sitting next to me, I was on my phone, and the volume was up on the phone. And she turned to me out of nowhere, and she said, "So you're gonna make me listen to that the whole flight?" And I said, "Well, do you want to?" And she said, "No." And I
She will make you listen to what?
"Am I gonna make her listen to my phone?"
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I said,
This is before we took off.
yes, even before we took off.
So you guys were in Las Vegas when that happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
The plane was on the ground.
Yes.
The door was shut. It was okay.
No, the door wasn't shut. People were still boarding.
People were still boarding.
But you
Oh,
were
okay.
texting me. when
Oh,
people
okay,
were
I
still
couldn't
boarding.
tell.
Okay.
Okay. So she was like, are you gonna make me listen to that the whole time? I said, well, do you want to? And she said, no. I said, well, it was a nicer way to say that. And she said, bitch, you don't tell me bitch. And I was like,
See, that's the issue. That's the issue. The fact that Porsha checked her on her behavior, the Karen feels like, who are you to talk to me like that? Who are you to check me? That's the issue with the whole thing. And we're going to get into it deeper because, first of all, the Karen was sitting in Porsha's seat. So that was probably number one thing that pissed the Karen off, that Porsha told her to move out of her seat because Porsha had the window seat. And, everybody always wants the window. So the lady had tried to steal her seat from the first place. And then Porsha took her seat back and was listening to her phone out loud, which I don't like when people do that. I don't like when people take long phone calls out loud. And I also don't like when people play their social media out loud. But the lady was already upset and couldn't believe that a Black woman would check her.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just telling him what happened.
I'm so sorry.
It's all
If
right.
there's anything I can do to help
Yeah.
you,
You were sitting near us?
I was.
Yeah, I was just telling
I was
him.
there, and I heard it was unreprehensible. The
Yeah.
woman got in your face and gave you the middle finger
Yeah.
and was doing things that were completely kidding
She
to you.
was. She started
I'm
screaming.
sorry. I'm embarrassed. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
That's why I'm asking if you're okay.
Yes, no, I
I wouldn't
appreciate
be.
it.
I wouldn't be okay.
I mean, I don't know what she's claiming. She's gonna press charges saying that I hit her. I'm like, I did not hit
I
you.
mean, you want to continue? You want to continue, ma'am?
Sorry.
Can you excuse me?
Oh, okay. Can I get your information? Can you get her information as a witness?
Sure.
Yeah, please. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I was sitting 2 rows back. She did not touch
No,
me.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
You saw everything that happened?
Yes.
Yes.
The guy's
You wanna-
seat had a seat.
Now, I did think it was curious. I appreciate that these people came up as witnesses and said that, they didn't see Porsha hit this woman. This woman is likely exaggerating when she says Porsha knocked the phone out of her hand. I appreciate that. But I also thought it was interesting that this cop told the woman witness to step to the side. But then when the man walked up, he wanted his testimony. I thought that was interesting.
Reclined before the flight even took off, and I saw the entire gap. She did not touch
You
me.
didn't touch her.
She screamed. You hit me in my face.
I can
That's
tell
why
you.
not
I
hit you
can
in your
tell you.
face.
She did not. I could see her.
I can write my info down if you want.
say,
Okay.
She didn't do anything wrong. She did.
What's your phone number?
It's
You see how he takes the man's information?
is there?
You have an ID?
Oh yeah.
Here's my ID. I also witnessed nothing happened. Sorry, I don't always. I have laryngitis. My
Don't get me wrong.
family.
You didn't touch her. Whenever she started saying, I was like,
I'm like, no.
"Thank you."
What happened?
My name
You
is.
saw anything happen?
My name is Morgan Monroe, and I never saw her activate any situation to create a situation on board.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So you,
Nothing.
so you didn't see anything physical?
Nothing. No, I was only a couple rows back from the first class. I could see it. Nothing happened.
What's your phone number?
I think this was a really embarrassing incident for someone else.
Like, you can't raise that much ruckus and you want to sleep off the plane.
No, no,
Like,
no,
you like to sneak out
no,
of
no,
here
no, you don't do
because
that.
you're sober now or whatever. That's not fair.
You say you saw what happened?
Yeah, so basically, the dude in front of me had a seat reclined before the takeoff and everything like that. I was,
Oh, see? Yeah, I was just getting more information.
basically, there was no physical altercation. There was
Yeah.
verbal, like commentary kind of thing that was at a normal level. And then out of nowhere, it escalated in the sense of the lady to the right of her got really animated and like started screaming. About the only physical thing she did was point at her. And it, for some reason, that just escalated the woman to this point where all she was saying, "Don't talk to me like that."
This is them having to restrain her.
Yeah,
They're literally holding her.
Yeah.
we saw this on the flight. We couldn't get off the plane because this was going on.
Both of them are restraining her.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for you guys'
Yeah. All
information.
she
I'm
did
gonna
was
talk to you.
ask her not to be spoken to like that.
Yeah, she just was.
Thank you. I appreciate you
Yeah, I
guys.
have the phone number now. Yeah.
Yeah, mine too. She just wanted respect.
Thank you. I
So
appreciate
you
it.
were
I'm
saying
okay.
you were playing you were using your phone. It was
Yeah.
loud,
Yes.
and she complained about the louder.
She asked me. Thank you so much. She so the music the Instagram was on, and she told me, "Am I gonna have to listen to that?" And I said, "Well, do you want to?" And she said, "No." I said, "Okay." And then I said, "Well, it was a nicer way you could have said that, And then she says, "What bitch?" She's like, "You don't talk to me." And I was like, "Are you okay?" From that point on, she said, "Who the do you think you are?" And so I said, "Oh, no. I said, y'all need to get her out of here. Please get her away from me." And so then when she she tried to take her phone and record, then she drops her phone on the floor. She's like, "You hit me! Oh my God, you hit me! You just hit me in my face! Oh my God, I'm pressing charges. I want you to be in jail." And I'm like, "What's happening?" So the stewardess
Also, her
comes up.
phone dropped on the floor. You didn't slap the phone from her hand.
No.
Okay.
So then the steward comes over, and then the steward says to me, because I say, "Get your ugly ass out of here," because then I'm upset. Then the stewardess says to me, "You're an adult. You can't. You're an adult. You can't be cursing like that." No, and I said, "Why are you chastising me? Like, this woman is the one going crazy." So then they end up making her move to the next chair with the guy, but she was irate, so they were trying to hold her because she didn't want to move. It was like she wanted to move but didn't want to move.
Okay.
So as you can see, they had to pull
She
her.
was at the window, or she was at the
So she was in the row. I'm sorry.
She was in the aisle. And where were you? You were in the middle?
I'm at the door in first class. There's only 2 seats.
Only 2 seats. Oh, you are at the window, and she's at the aisle.
Yeah.
Okay. So you telling me there was nothing physical?
No.
It was just verbal.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey.
So, by Porsha's account, the Karen cursed at her first, but then the steward approached Porsha and berated Porsha for cursing back at the woman.
How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm not very good, sir. And you?
Good. I'm Officer Brumant. I work with the Atlanta Police Department.
Great.
So I heard about the incident that happened, but I haven't heard your side of the story.
Why didn't we hear my side of the story first, sir?
See, from that first question, this is why I say this is an unhinged Karen. She said, "Why didn't we hear my side of the story first?" This woman thinks her privilege, her Karen privilege, entitles her side of the story to be heard first.
Well, I had another officer
Oh, okay. Well,
spoke to you, but I just want to hear it
and do you
personally.
think it's proper to me tell you the whole story where everybody's sitting around here, they can all hear it?
No, ma'am. If you want to be private,
I
that's
think we should be private,
Okay.
sir. This is an assault
okay.
matter.
You want to come over?
Yes.
What do you want to? Yes, ma'am. Where do you want to stand up?
Anywhere that there's no people.
Okay, you want to go over here?
Is there no office? Is there nothing legitimate here?
No, there's no office.
There's no office.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. What do you want to know? The whole story?
What's your phone number? First of all, where did the incident happen?
I was sitting in my seat
Where?
in Delta Airlines, seat number 3A, or B, I believe.
This happened in Las Vegas
Yes, sir.
while the plane was still boarding.
No,
The plane was in the air.
Yeah.
Okay.
was taking off.
Just
That's
taking
why
off.
the flight attendants couldn't come help me from her beating, because they
Beating. You see how she's exaggerating? Beating. Because Porsha put her finger in her face. Now she's saying that Porsha beat her up.
had to be buckled in.
Okay, so what happened?
Before I say anything, I want to know, is my information going to be given to the woman who assaulted me?
No, ma'am.
Because I'm afraid for my life.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
It's not.
See the exaggeration. The exaggeration, the dog whistles, she beat me, I'm afraid for my life. I hope she gets charges pressed on her for lying to the police because this should be a crime.
I was sitting in my seat. She was the last passenger to come on board. So when she came on board, she said, I'm in that seat. I said, no problem. I jumped up, got far away from her so she had plenty of room. She had to put stuff in the upstairs thing. I understand.
See, she was sitting in Porsha's seat. So that was the first time Porsha aggravated her because she asked for her seat, her window seat back.
That took plenty of time. Sit back down. We never spoke other than that. And after about 25 minutes of her on Instagram, full blast, every time she would flip, because apparently it was from a loud place, I jumped because it was so loud. So I waited 25 minutes, give her time, let her do whatever she needed to do. And then I said, am I going to have to listen to that the whole time? And she said, do you like it? And I said, no. And she said, well, I don't like the way you asked me. I said, don't put this on me. And the next thing I know, there was a fingernail.
See, so she skipped a part. Porsha said that she was offended that Porsha checked her. And that was the second time Porsha offended her.
So close to my eye that I thought I was going to be physically attacked. She had her, I don't want to do it to you, sir. She had her hands in my face, screaming, calling me crazy. On and on and on. So now the flight attendants can't come help me because they're strapped in for this takeoff. My phone is sitting against my leg on my lap. So I take it to video to try and protect myself. And as soon as I go like this, she takes her hand and goes like that and throws my phone. And everybody sees the phone go down the end of the whole airplane. And the flight attendant told me he saw her knock it out of my hand. And that's assault. And so I'm 70 years old.
So she actually knocked the phone off your hand?
You're damn right she did.
Okay.
I didn't drop it.
All right. All right.
Here's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid she's going to have me killed.
So can you do me a favor? Can you write me a statement of what happened?
I certainly can. I have it written down in my phone.
Can you just jot it down on this bit of paper? You want to sit somewhere private over here?
So clearly this Karen thinks that Porsha is some type of thug missus that is going to have her unalive. She probably thinks Porsha used thug money to get in first class and pay for her seat. Like, this woman is so racist. It is ridiculous. So according to reports, they were let go. Porsha was not arrested. Y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think about this interaction. As always, thanks for watching. Now, if you made it this far to the end of the video, then I think you like my content. So make sure you subscribe and check out my channel. I have over 1,000 videos on my channel. Check out my playlists and my podcast, and I assure you, you will like more of my content.